a tip on why it's important to get the full throttle as quick as you can, and this is an example of why it matters and how important it is. So I'm just going to show you with 2 trips down the front straight at VIR from the last track day. This is the first one, and then on the second one I'm going to let it play through, and I gain over 1 second just by paying attention to the throttle and my line, even though my line's not the best. So what I want to show you is watch the throttle here and watch my gears and watch what I do with throttle. And I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. What I'm saying is that getting the full throttle as soon as you can makes a huge difference on this long straight. There is a lot of time to be gained on this straight alone just at VIR. Another straight is the one going to the bridge, but I'm not going to cover that in this video. It's just this right here. So what I'm going to show you is when we go into the straight, you're going to see that this is a GSXR 1000. I'm on a ZX10 Gen 4 2011, and there's a control rider that comes into the screen on an R1. You're going to see us get 3 different throttle inputs and the difference it makes on this straight. You'll see that I delay getting to the throttle for the guy on the Suzuki to clear. We'll say I get the 75% throttle, the Suzuki's at 50% throttle guessing, and the control rider's at 100% throttle. And I want you to see that he's not even in the screen now. This is how important it is to get to full throttle as soon as you can. And then I'm just going to let the second one play. Alright, just watch my throttle. The control rider is going to come into view. Gap. This is bus link gaps he's putting on us. And I want you to understand that I'm already at full throttle, or I get to what I would, my best throttle for this lap. And he's still gapping me. And that's all about how soon he got to it and the better line he chose. Next one we're going to go through, we're going to see that I go wide, and by me going wide and choosing the line I choose, it delays on when I can get the full throttle, and I never really even do get the full throttle. But just better throttle management made a difference on the straight where I gained over a second coming out of the turn, getting to the start-finish line, and all I did was have better throttle management. So I'm going to let that play through, and then I'm going to let the video in. Just one thing to just take in mind is full throttle matters. I get to my highest speed on this trip down. This is actually my best lap. Alright, so I'm going to let this video in. This is just a screenshot, and get the full throttle as soon as you can.